Hello everyone, I'm Hema Sakti Sharma and student. We are discussing the reproduction in plants. So we had discussed asexual reproduction in plants, vegetative propagation and sexual reproduction in plants. We had studied the parts of the flower, how male and female gametes are produced, how they are transferred, how the male gametes are transferred to the female part through pollination. Then we studied how fruit and seeds are formed. Then we studied how seed is dispersed. Today, now when the seed is dispersed, so how that seed will develop into the new plant and the process of reproduction will be complete, because we know that the motto or the aim of the reproduction is to produce new plant or the new generation. So new generation in this case of sexual reproduction in plants will come out only when the seed will convert into a new plant. So as we know that this seed contains a plant embryo, that plant embryo was resultant. How it was developed? It was developed from the zygote. So the seed contains plant embryo in a resting state, which begins to grow only under favorable conditions. So suitable temperature, suitable humidity, suitable nutrients when are present. So the plant embryo will start developing. So the process by which seed begins to grow is called seed germination. Now it is the growth of the plant from the seed. That means from the seed the plant is growing, and this process is called germination. So when the seed germinates, the seed coat splits, and from that tiny root, which is called radicle, grows downward. So whenever seed germinates, first of all root will be produced and shoot called plumule starts growing upward. So here in this picture you can see this is a seed, and when the seed coat split, the radicle will develop. It will develop into root first, and then the shoot will be developed. So this produces seedling of the plant, and the seedling grows faster and ultimately forms a new plant. So when the plant starts maturing, so the seed had germinated, it produced seedling. Seedling starts growing and it forms a new plant. Now when the new plant will mature, it will bear flower, which is a reproductive organ. So that flower will again form male part and female part, and then they will produce male gametes and female gametes. Then male gametes and female gametes will be male gamete will be transferred, and the male and female gamete will be fused, and fertilization will be there, and seed will be formed, and fruits will be formed, and then seed will again germinate and will produce new plants, and this cycle will continue, and so that to produce more offsprings or more generation for the preservation of the species. As we studied that reproduction is a very important tool for continual or preservation of species. So I hope you have understood this chapter well. Thank you so much.